Hi guys, Mr. Mackey here. Now yesterday we were looking at converting and I was showing you how to convert between millimetres to kilometres. And the challenge I set you was to convert 2,864 millimetres into kilometres. So firstly we need to divide that by 10 to work out how much it is in centimetres. So 2,864 millimetres becomes 286.4 centimetres. The next thing we have to do is divide it by 100 to work out how many metres it is. So when we divide it by 100, it becomes 2.864 metres. Finally, we divide that by 1,000 to get it in kilometres. So it becomes 0.0002864 kilometres. That is tiny. Now we're going to be moving on from these kind of things today, and we're going to be looking at different measurements of distance. What kind of measurements? Let's check it out. Now the most common distances you've probably seen before are miles, foot or feet, yard and inch. And what we are doing today is we're going to be looking at the conversions between them. So these little squiggly equal signs means that it roughly equals this. It's not exact, it roughly leads to this. So 1 mile is roughly 1.6 kilometres. 1 foot is roughly 30 centimetres. 1 yard is roughly 914 millimetres. And 1 inch is roughly 2.5 centimetres. Now the 914 millimetres we could also write to 91.4 centimetres if you want to make it easy. But these are the best measurements we can get for these. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be converting miles to kilometres and such to help us remember these conversions, because you're going to need them in the future when you're driving, when you're walking, when you need to know a distance. They're all very useful. So let's get into it. So if I have 5 miles, I need to multiply 1.6 by 5. It's always good to have a calculator to do this. So 1.6 times 5 will get us 8 kilometres. If I have 5 feet, 1 foot is 30 centimetres. Multiply that by 5, that will be 150 centimetres. It also is, once we've worked this bit out, 1.5 metres. But we got the centimetres here, might as well use it. 5 yards, well 1 yard is 91.4 centimetres, so 91.4 times 5, that gets you 457 centimetres. And 5 inches, well 1 inch is 2.5, so 5 inches are 12.5 centimetres. So here's a question for you. How many inches makes up 1 foot? Well, if 1 foot is 30 centimetres and 1 inch is 2.5, let's divide 30 by 2.5. That will get you 12. So another neat trick you can learn is that 12 inches makes up 1 foot. That might explain why you know some people who are, for example, 5'11" and 5'12", or 4'11" and 4'12". I'm 5'7". That means that I'm 5 feet and 7 inches tall. Now, do you remember yesterday when I told you that I was 1.7 metres? I don't really think I am. I might be shorter than that. So how about let's figure out how tall I am with these measurements. So I am 5 foot and 7 inches, and I want to find out how tall I am in metres. So let's do some conversions. So 5 foot, let's see how many centimetres that is. Well, 1 foot is 30 centimetres. We do some multiplying. So 5 foot is 150 centimetres. I'm also 7 inches, which is the equivalent of 2.5. So we do 2.5 multiplied by 7. That gets you 17.5 centimetres. So the total number of centimetres tall that I am is 167.5 centimetres. But how tall is that in metres? Well, we divide that by 100, and that will then get us 1.675 metres. So if I was to say to one decimal place, I am actually 1.7 metres tall. To two decimal places, I'm 1.68 metres tall. But overall, it's easier to say I'm 5'7". There we go. So here is your challenge for today. Using the conversions from both yesterday and today, I want you to tell me how many inches there are in 1 mile. Use this to help. Use yesterday's information to help. I'm intrigued what you're going to do for this. Good luck, and let's see how you do. Bring on tomorrow.